All right, hello everybody. I am Drew Duncan. Don't forget Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is all at Drew Duncan Radio. It's been a long time since I've done this, and please kind of bear with me here. My voice is not normally what it is. About a week ago, I came down with Bell palsy, but my homeboy Philip, just like, bro, you gotta keep sticking with it. You should be doing a podcast thing, man. You know, you gotta get what you gotta say out there. Shout out my man P-Dub. And so if I sound a little slurry, a little messed up, that's exactly what it is. But I don't know. I guess I do have some things to get off of my chest, though. And one of them has got to be Mayweather and Paul, right? A fight that a lot of people are talking about, and the thing that they're talking about is how there's no notoriety to this fight. It doesn't serve anybody one purpose. It's just an ugly nightmare. It's disrespectful to the sport of boxing. It's disrespectful to athletes. Like, I don't know about the word disrespectful. What I do know is this. I've covered MMA a long time. I've covered boxing a long time. I've interviewed a who's who, especially in MMA, from Horace Gracie to Amanda Nunes to Ilamaile McFarland, Matt Brown, Dave Rickles, in terms of boxing, Olympic medalists like Nico Hernandez, etc. So I've had some pretty good conversations, and I've been very fortunate to do so in having these conversations outside of just the scope of interviews. And of course, some of them have been within the realm of interviews. But the main thing for me, though, is when I look at this fight, my main concern has been and always will be with the continuous popularity and combat sports as a whole. I mean, come on, we got Chad Ochocinco getting ready to fight now. At what point are we going to have to say enough is enough? Because I'm not worried about Paul versus Mayweather being respectful or disrespectful to the game of boxing. I'm not worried about, Chad Ochocinco, is he disrespecting the sport? Because Ochocinco himself is an athlete, right? And he played in a physical, violent game of football. Now, is it any safer or any more dangerous than boxing? Any sport is technically dangerous. I mean, come on, how many nasty leg injuries have we seen in the NBA or college basketball? And it's not always just about getting kicked in the head or hit in the head, regardless, however you want to put it, because, with combat sports, especially in MMA, kicked in the head is a thing. But how many times have we seen somebody go for a leg kick and just the whole thing just comes off? My concern is the danger of combat sports and people who are not trained in combat sports getting involved in combat sports and risking their lives in combat sports. Look, I've got nothing against making money. If you got something against making money, bro, then, I think you need to find something else to do with your life. Because I always love the comment sections for people always say, well, they have no talent. How are they da-da-da-da-da? Well, they're smarter than you. You don't think that they're smarter than you, but they are smarter than you. Do you know how I know they're smarter than you? Because you're foolish enough to share it, to comment, to even hit the laugh emoji on it. You're foolish enough to do that. They're smart enough to lay back and play their part and let you do 90% of the work for them. And they just keep making money on it because we all know by now, it's not a secret anymore. You can make money on social media. You can make money on YouTube. You can make money on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, websites. Fuck it, OnlyFans is out there. You can make money doing all these things. And what are they doing? Not a whole lot. At least to the average person. Some of them really do put in the work. Some of them are making 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 posts a day on each social media platform. That's not easy, believe it or not. It is a full-time job. But while they are doing what they are doing and making 30-second videos that are getting them literally millions of views, and they've got all these content creator accounts now that they have out there, and they're just making money off of ad revenue streams and all those kinds of things, you're upset because they're making money. You're letting them make the money. I'm not going to buy that fight. You know when people say they're not going to buy these fights and buy these damn fights? No, I'm not interested in that. The money isn't just made at the gate, guys. That's a big part of it. I guarantee you Dana White's happy to have his gate back. But that's, in terms of today's realm, you know, it used to be when you were a music artist, you made your money by going on tour. Now you make your money by putting up a music video on YouTube. You spend, a couple days filming, maybe a week. You put in the production, you put out a song, not a whole album. This isn't 1996. People aren't putting out 18-track albums anymore. You're putting out a song every couple of months. So many people hate Tekashi 6ix9ine, 619, whatever the hell his name is. Put up a video 3 months ago, 61 million views. The joint he got with Nicki Minaj nearly eclipsed 1 billion views in a matter of hours. You're helping make all this famous. And as long as you're talking about it, as long as you're buying it, as long as you're talking about it in some medium, as long as you are helping promote it, you're doing the work for them. If I'm Dana White, to me, my job is probably easier than it's ever been. I've got ESPN backing me. If I'm Jake Paul, if I'm Logan Paul, if I'm Floyd Mayweather, if I'm Tyron Woodley, come on, Tyron Woodley making that crossover to fight the other Paul brother is good for Dana White, and he knows it. All the work is being done for them. You hate the money. You hate the this. You hate the Well, you want to know what speaks volumes? You want to know what I've always told people says the most about anything? Shutting the hell up. You want some radio personality off the airwaves that you just can't stand? Stop calling the damn show. Stop talking about it on social media. That's how you get things to stop. A lot of people, well, Twitter, forces this and forces. Dude, it's a temporary reaction. It's a temporary reaction. Cancel culture, believe it or not, really doesn't cancel most people. I hate to break that to you. Sure, they may not be involved in the show on ABC or CBS, or maybe they're not hosting this other particular show on Fox or whatever anymore, but they're still out there. And they have gained notoriety through your hate. They created a brand new revenue stream for themselves. I'm not talking about accountability. I'm not talking about anything else other than one simple facet. Money and how everything works. And if you don't want to watch Logan Paul or Jake Paul fight anybody, then it's really simple. You just stop talking about it. You don't talk about it after the fight's over. Oh, man, we all saw this coming. We knew he was going to get knocked out. La, 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 la. This was hilarious. Oh, this happened. Blah, 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 blah. No, if you really don't care, you really don't say anything. But see, they're on to you. They know that you care. They know that you care about Mayweather and Paul. They know that you care about Woodley and Paul. They know that you care enough to say something because you did. If you didn't, you wouldn't say jack shit. And stop hating on people for making money. That shit's old already. I'm not saying money is the end-all, be-all of everything. But damn, wouldn't a good majority of us like to have a few extra bucks in our pocket? I know I would. Think rent and overhead and everything else is cheap. The cost of living is crazy, insane right now. We're all still kind of struggling coming out of all this mess that we've been in over the last year. And you're going to sit back and you're going to tell me, oh, I'd hate to have more money. No, you just ain't figured out the game the way that they have. That's what that is. Now, am I going to watch this shit? No, I'm not going to watch it. I'm telling you two things. I'm concerned for safety. Okay? And stop being a hater if you really don't like it. That's pretty fucking simple. So what if it's Snoop Dogg on commentary? So what if it's Oscar De La Hoya on commentary? The problem is y'all are just way too involved in shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. You know that? I mean, seriously. Why are you in Mayweather's pockets? Why are you worried about whether or not the man can read? He's got more money than any of us. Mayweather can't read, but who's got more money? You don't call Mayweather ignorant? Just because the man has a difficult time reading clearly does not make him a moron. And athletes are smart because they know how to use their bodies differently in a way that we do. Different part of the brain, different part of the intellect. That's the problem. And y'all haters just won't concede to it. Exhibition or not, there are entertaining aspects of this shit, even though I think it's completely WWE stuff. Sure, it's a money grab, but as long as you're talking about it, they will continue to put it on. I'm Drew Duncan, and I got Bill's palsy right now.